Chess isn't just about winning. It's about making your opponent dance to your tune. Learn how to orchestrate your opponent's every move. Play them like a Stradivarius violin. Check it out. Hi, y'all. Here we go again. Dynamic and tactical game. A3. And now, here we go. Welcome back, everybody, to SPANK'UM Chess. I am B Hood. Check it out.
You said bullshit and experience is all it takes, right?
Right.
Come on and experience some of my bullshit.
Welcome back, everybody, to SPANK'UM Chess. I am B Hood. And before I get into the video, I would like you to hit that like button, pound that subscribe bell to get instant notifications when I drop a new video, and leave it in the comments. So let's get to it. Okay, in this particular game, we'll be going over when I played the Colorado Gambit and I end up blundering my queen.
Say what?
That's right, ladies and gentlemen, I blundered my queen. So let's get into it. It starts out with E4, knight to C6, knight to F3. Now this is the starting line for the Colorado Gambit out of the Nimzowitsch Defense. We go with the Gambit variation where we go to F5. We're gambiting the pawn. E captures F5. This is the accepted line. D5, attacking the pawn. So he goes bishop to B5. We go ahead and capture back our pawn. Not worried about the pin or the crumpled pawns that white will be trying to do. He jumps in with knight to E5, which is the main line, which is the correct move in this situation. We go queen to D6. Now I'm protecting the knight, so it's going to be a double pawn if that's the case, but I'm also attacking his knight. He needs to do something about that. Knight captures on C6, pawn captures on C6, threatening the bishop, and the bishop drops back to A4. We go knight to F6, knight to C3, G6, D3, bishop to G7. Now see, there is the mistake right there that I see. He created a hole right here around his king. He has his light square bishop outside of that pawn chain. He has light square bishop outside of the pawn chain, and that will be very detrimental later down the line. Let's see. I castle on the king side. So now I fortify my key, and as you can see, I have this nice file that's going to be opened up sooner or later. The bishop to F4, threatening my queen. Boom. Now I activated E5. Now you see, look at this nice little structure right here. Look at this nice pawn structure right here. Even though there's a double pawn here, but we can always thrust back in the center with a double push. See here. So he goes bishop to G5. I go D5. And here's where I make my blunder. Queen to D5. Trying to get greedy, and it costs me.
You saying you can't control your bitch here?
Because bishop to B3. Pinning my queen to my king. There's nothing I could do about that, so I just said, hey, we're going to swing for the hills. I go on and I capture back. Queen captures on B3. C captures on B3. So now I'm down a queen, but I still say, let me go on and fight back. So now I jump knight to D5. My opponent attacks the double pawn. Remember, we can work with that because he's going to waste a tempo to attack the pawn and give me impetus to do other things.
Who's we, sucker?
Knight to B4, attacking the pawn on A2, and I'm attacking the pawn on D3, and that will come with a check. And look at that there. My opponent blunders themselves.
Yes, you know what it is, don't you, boy?
Let's go. Knight captures on D3. Now he's gonna lose this rook. That rook is going bye-bye. Now I have another move. Instead of taking the rook, what do? Bishop to H3 check. Further pushing his king, smothering him up with his own pieces. Knight captures on F2. Now I must say that is a slight inaccuracy. So now queen to D2. Now look, then that's two blunders.
Respect your ambition, Willie, but you got to have vision.
Now I'm forking the bishop and the queen. So one of these pieces is going to drop. I'm slowly finding my way back and gaining some initiative and eventually gaining some advantage. So queen to B4. So now I've gone and grabbed the free lolly. I grabbed the free bishop. And look what he does. Queen to C4 check. That's part one on how to dominate from a losing position. Like, subscribe, and comment for part 2. I'm B Hood, and we're out. Hi, y'all. Here we go again. Dynamic and tactical game. A3. And now, here we go. Welcome back, everybody, to respect chess. I am the hood.